Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video. Today I'm doing a challenge for the Scraptacular Cropping Club. I am linking their information in the description below. They have weekly challenges, so today I'm doing the challenge for this week, which is to use Fringe. I couldn't use Fringe and not use the Bloom collection from Crate Paper. I had this little scrap left from the 6x6 paper pads, so I'm just taking this fringe pattern and actually fringing it. So you'll see me cut apart each color and then I go back and fringe all of the pieces and then I'll layer it up on that tag so it's actually an ombre fringed embellishment, and that's what I'm going to center the rest of the design for my page. I thought about using more from the Bloom collection, but with this ombre pink I really wanted to go back to Pink Paislee's Moonstruck. Moonstruck has got to be my favorite collection to date. I absolutely love it. It has such dramatic colors. I love the icons that are in it. So I'm going to go with the Constellation multicolored Phases of the Moon paper, which you'll see in just a second. I'm just going to get this tag together. That base for the tag is just a DIY shop newsprint tag, but that's all going to be covered up, so it doesn't really matter. I did take that whole reinforcement off so I could put it back on at the end so it actually looked like a tag. Just cutting off all the extra. This process takes a really long time, but it's super satisfying. I just love the end result of actually like fringed embellishment that you do by hand. It's so satisfying. So I'm just crinkling up the fringe so you can really see the texture of it, and I'm putting that reinforcer back on. There we go. This is the photo I'm going to use. There's that Moonstruck background paper. Other than the background, the whole rest of the page is just scraps from the Moonstruck collection. So I think right away I'm going to layer it up like this with the doily. And then I'm really loving the layering effect with these frames, so I'm going to try and use those up on this page as well. A few of the scraps in that Moonstruck 6x6 pad are actually scraps from the 12x12 pieces. That's why they're a little larger than 6x6. There we go. I'm just going to cut the middle of this out again. I love this collection so much. I don't want to waste any of it. I fiddle around a lot with these scraps. I like using scraps because it helps the page come together, because the shape of the scraps, that's what they are. So a lot of times that can help design my page because I just use them as they are. But sometimes it's also hard when you have an idea in mind for the page and you don't have any papers large enough for that design. So it takes me a minute to figure out how I'm going to stretch these pieces to get the look that I want. Going back to those frames, that one piece is a part that I cut off from a previous page, so I'm trying to get it used up on this page. If anything's covered by another element on the page, I really like cutting it and saving it for a different page. It really helps stretch your supplies when it's not going to be showing anyways. but I decided I would cut that pink floral and stretch it across the page behind the photo. That way it looked like a larger piece, and I like that for the base layer. And now I'm just trimming off that Cambridge doily, the piece that will be covered up, to save that for a different spot. And in a moment you'll see it cut out. I tried to edit it so it was smooth, but someone called me again in the middle of my video, so it cut off the video until I was finished with it. And then I realized that the last half of the process was completely deleted because of the phone call. So I ended up tearing off everything I did after it cut out, and then I record me putting it all back together. But that's why the last few minutes of this goes really quickly, because I already had those elements on the page. But I did want to show you the process of me putting it all together, even though it wasn't the original organic process. I thought it was at least better than cutting to the final page and not having any of it done and then all of a sudden final page. So hopefully that's okay. I'm really going to try and remember to have my phone's volume turned up while I record, so that I actually know when someone calls me, so that I know when I can turn the recording back on after the call. My phone's usually on silent, so I usually don't know if someone calls me until the very end when the video has stopped. So I'm going to try and do better at that next time. But I think this turns out okay. This is where it cuts out, and then all of a sudden I'm flipped back over and I'm about to put the rest of the page together pretty quickly. So I just matted that frame with some foiled vellum, and then I have some root beer float thickers. And I'm calling this twins because this photo is me and my boyfriend before church. The past like 3 or 4 weeks we accidentally matched, like color coordinated our outfits to go to church. So I took a sneaky picture of him, but we were both wearing this maroon and gray top, so I just want to record it that we were matching. And then all of these elements are from my Mind's Eye My Story die cuts, so I really like how that finished off the page. But that's pretty much it. I'm not doing any journaling. I think it's pretty self-explanatory with the twins. Those are some Bella Boulevard puffy hearts. So that's the end of this one. Here are some close-ups. I really love how that fringe tag looked, and I really based the whole design off of that. So I'm really happy for that challenge from this Scraptacular Cropping Club. Check them out below, and thanks for watching. Bye.